Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. My name is Nasia and today I'm going to show you how to get this look, which for me is kind of like a summery festival type look because it's not really an everyday look, but it's not really extravagant. It's just something that's fun and glowy and very glowy. Like, let's be real, I went in with the glow. So anyway, if you want to see how to achieve this look, keep on watching. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna prime my skin. Recently started using a new primer that I found at the drugstore, very cheap. It's from Catrice Cosmetics and what's it called? Beautifying primer. Well, beautifying always sounds good, so I'm gonna go with that. Because I have really dry skin, I mostly need a primer that kind of, yeah, gives my skin a little bit of moisture. Just kind of try to cover your whole face with that primer until you can kind of feel it. And then what I like to do, if you have an area where your pores are more defined, like for me that's kind of this area, I take a more silicone-y primer. So this is another primer by Catrice. It's the Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner for invisible pores and lines. Well, what more do you want? And then I just tap that into my pores, so to speak. Okay, so for foundation lately I've been using L'Oreal True Match in the color, what is it? 1N Ivory. I'm really loving this foundation because it's lightweight, like you don't really feel it on your skin. Yeah, so I just put it on my hand and get some on my beauty blender and just again tap it into your skin, blend it out nicely, dab dab dab. I'm always struggling with foundation. I always find myself buying something else and trying out a new foundation and seeing if this works, but now I feel like I found something that I'll be using for quite a while because it's just, look at that coverage. Yeah. And it is a drugstore product, so the price isn't crazy. I think it's like 17 euros. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm going in with concealer. I'm using the very, very cheap LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Porcelain. And I'm just going to use that under my eyes. Again, I'm not going to use a lot of concealer because it is a look that should be wearable warm summer days, which I'm so desperately missing. So you don't want to put too much product on your face. And then I'm going to keep blending for a bit to make sure it's all in place. Blend, 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 blend. It's time to do some brows. Okay, I'm almost out of brow pomade. I'm using a brow pomade from Freedom. This is the color Taupe, which is a little bit on the cold side for me, but I'm gonna add some powder to make it a bit warmer so it matches my hair. Okay, so using that brow pomade and a brush from Zoeva, whatever. This brush, it's their brow line brush. I'm gonna use that to define my brow. And with these eyebrows as well, I'm not going in super heavy or sharp because I want to keep this look kind of fresh and airy for summer, like so. And then I've got this palette. It is, the logo's gone. It's, this keeps happening. Just gonna put it back in and pretend everything's fine. I use a color from this palette, the warmest color, which is this one, or I think it's a warm color anyway. And I use that not in the start of my brow, but just the ends, and just kind of brush it in to make it look warmer and a bit fuller. Just taking that brush that I just used for my concealer, I'm fixing the edges just a little bit. And now I have eyebrows. Okay, so right now I'm going in with an eyeshadow primer, and I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Minor Sin. Just using the doe foot applicator to put it on my eye, and then I'm using my finger to blend it out. So when that's down, I'm trying to find something. I use a white eyeshadow. I just got a cheap plain one from Kiko Cosmetics. Just plain white matte eyeshadow. And I'm going to use that to set the primer. And that'll help with blending your crease and your lid color and everything later on. So I got my little custom NYX Cosmetics palette. Got some colors in here, and I don't know the names of any of them. I don't remember. But I'm going to use this color here to define my crease. It's just a really soft, warm brown color, and I'm using what is it? Another Zoeva brush. Zoeva brush? What? A Zoeva brush. I think it's the Luxe Crease brush, which is a really nice soft blending brush, and I'm just putting that in my crease and slightly above it. So next I'm gonna go in with this beautiful orange color from that same NYX palette that I put together. And then I'm gonna go in with a fluffy blender brush that I just dropped. Okay, fluffy blender, which I got from Boozy Shop, which is a Dutch web shop. Boozy Shop sells cosmetics, and they also have a line of brushes. I think it's just private labeled stuff, but they're nice. They're very cheap synthetic brushes, and I like to use them especially for like blending the crease. So just building some orange in that crease. Get some warmth into that look. Now I'm taking my Lime Crime Venus palette. It's the Venus 1. They have Venus 1, Venus 2. This is the original one that has these really nice warm reds, oranges, things like that. And there's this dark orange. It's called Creation. And I'm going to use that to deepen that, what I was already doing, the orange here. I'm just going to deepen it with this darker orange. And then I'm also going in the inner corner of my eyelid to darken that as well. So now you can see you can already kind of see what the effect that I'm trying to get, which is the halo eye. which really deepens and... Oh, well. Hello, brain. Thanks for cooperating today. So it deepens the outer and inner corner, and it brings forward the center of the lid, which I'm going to emphasize by adding a highlight color. I'm going to get some of this color. It's called Aura from the Venus palette. And I'm just going to tap that on here. You can do this with your finger as well. With this brush, I feel like I have a little bit more precision. So just tap, 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 to create that nice halo effect, and then kind of blend the edges. I'm going in with that orange again, getting that on my Zoeva pencil brush, and just going in that outer corner and inner corner, and kind of leave the middle open, same as you did with your eyelid. Oh yeah, and I know a lot of people, they set their foundation with a powder and everything before they start doing their eyeshadow. Because I have really dry skin, I tend to not use a lot of powder, because it just makes my skin look really crusty, and that's not a look you want. And then I'm going to go in with that deeper orange from the Venus palette, Creation again, to darken that. And then back to that highlight shade, the Aura, from that same Lime Crime palette. And I'm going to put that in the middle and just kind of blend it out into the orange. Okay guys, had some technical difficulties. Camera lost contact, and then I started filming again, and then I lost the connection, and everything was a mess. But I'm back. See, y'all missed a lot, but I'm gonna show you again. I used a yellow highlight shade from this palette. It's a Revolution palette, Makeup Revolution London. It's their blush palette, Blush Goddess. So you know you're gonna glow like a goddess. I used this color right here, which is a yellow highlight color. Got some on my little brush and just blend that in with that Aura, and it makes it a little bit yeah, more shimmery and a bit warmer, which I think is a nice touch. So just add some of that, and then again I grab my blending brush and just kind of blend out the edges. Still having some issues with my camera. Trying to get everything right, you guys, but I'm so inexperienced with this stuff, and I'm just kind of working with what I got, what I know, what I can do. So anyway, sorry about that. Gonna go in again with that same white eyeshadow that I used as a base. I'm just gonna use that to lightly highlight my brow bone. I'm gonna add mascara, and the one I'm using is by Catrice. I'm gonna use that to define my eyelashes. So the eyelashes are done. I'm not gonna wear any fake lashes because, again, I'm like, festival summer look. Don't make it too heavy, keep it airy, keep it light and bright, and you know, don't put too much stuff on your face. I'm gonna try and measure up the center of my my pupil, like just try to line it up with your pupil and make a little dot. Just small to start with. Do the same for your other eye. kind of keep making it a little bigger. So now you got 2 little dots. But I'm gonna add 2 more, and these are gonna be smaller ones. So one here. And one here. So now you have cute little dots. I'm gonna do some blush, some highlight, and a little bit of contouring. I don't usually contour that much, not anymore at least. But I feel like for this type of look, you can add some contour. So I'm using a large fan brush, and this, I'm gonna take this color from the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour palette. I'm just gonna use that to lightly shape my face. For blush, I'm going to combine these 2 colors, both kind of peachy, really peachy orangey, soft pink, from the Makeup Revolution Blush Goddess palette that I also used earlier. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of each of those and rosy up those cheeks. Then I'm going in with this color right here from that same palette. Just picking up that highlighter with a highlighter brush from Boozy Shop again. And then just adding some glow along my cheekbone and up towards my brow bone. And then, bam! Glow! Then I'm taking a Zoeva Luxe fan brush and I'm just blending it out ever so slightly with that brush to kind of soften it. Also going to add some highlight to my Cupid's bow. And by some, I mean a lot. For lips today, I'm going in with Elle. It's a matte lipstick by Lime Crime. Apply that. Alright, now we're gonna have to let that dry. Afterwards, I'm gonna add some highlighter to the lip. I'm just gonna do that with my finger. Just gonna swipe a little bit onto my finger and then tap it onto my lips. I'm doing a lot of tapping. Bam. Boom. Bam. Okay, so I want to add a little pop of highlight to my inner corner to open up the eyes a little bit. So I'm going to grab the same highlighter I used for my cheeks on a little brush and just pop it in there. I'm gonna also add that yellow highlight that I used on the lid. Yeah, and it's really gonna make it stand out. Just finish off the look with a good setting spray and you're good to go. You're done. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope it was okay to watch. It's been a while since I did a YouTube video like this. So yeah, this was kind of a trial run to see how it feels and if I can get back into it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all the cool things, show me some love, and check out my other videos while you're at it. Who knows, maybe something nice for you in there. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!